Okay, first up, let's talk about sponsorship opportunities. Well, what are they within your club environment? So on screen today, I'm using the example of a cricket club. This logic applies to any sporting discipline. So the first thing we need to look at is our assets and opportunities. Now, we might have historically housed these in sponsorship brochures or PDF documents, PowerPoint presentations. What we've done here at Snap is we've built a system for you to be able to build an infinite inventory of opportunities that you have available. So if I take this training kit package as an example, in here we can think about all the benefits we're going to give to that sponsor, the start and end date, if we choose to give it a value, the naming, any videos and imagery that we might want to associate with it. But what's key here is to really consider all of the various things that we might want to get sponsored. So if we look at the asset classifications here as a starting point, so with regards to this particular sport, which is cricket, we've got award sponsorship, boundary markers, club items, equipment, Frogbox digital streaming, kit, roadside signage, individual players. So there's a whole array of different things that we can get sponsored. And those sit under various classifications, which we might simply break down as awards, events, clothing, signage, equipment, advertising, and so on and so forth. The idea here is to really consider all of the things you have at your disposal, making sure that no stone's left unturned, giving maximum choice to prospective sponsors, both in terms of the opportunity to get involved, but also at the varying price points. So a key thing to consider is making sure we've got things at very entry level, right through to maybe naming rights of our pavilion or building or pool or whatever it is that we're looking to get sponsored. Other things to consider here is that it doesn't have to be physical items. So lots of clubs asked us questions about we rent a facility, we hire from a local authority, maybe a pool or running tracks, athletics. And it's really important to note that it doesn't matter what you do or don't have, you absolutely can still get sponsored. It will just be a case of tweaking how and where and why and when you do the various elements of that sponsorship deal. So, for example, if you own your own ground and you've got a pitch which has got a surround on it, of course you can have pitch side boards. If, however, you rented a pitch, then it might be that you install feather flags with weighted bases or pop-up A-frames. So the sponsorship can still be executed in the same way. It will just be a logistics thing about how you go about implementing it. I talk about this a lot more in one of the webinars, which we include on this page. But hopefully that gives you a flavour and an insight into the things that you might want to be considering, both tangible and intangible, from a sponsorship perspective.